I will go to Japan 10 days later is a very common mistake that I hear many people make when they're speaking English. 就是有很多台湾人说 I will go to Japan 10 days later. 这是很常见的错误。就是 I will go to Japan 10 days later 是不对。就是 the use of later here is incorrect. If we're talking about now, okay, from now, 从现在的时间到未来的时间 we use from now. 所以应该说 I will go to Japan 10 days from now. Okay, not 10 days later. So from today, 10 days from now, I will go to Japan. Okay, not 10 days later. Okay, it's a very common mistake that many Taiwanese make when they are speaking English. I will then go to Korea 10 days later. That's okay. First, I say I will go to Japan 10 days from now. I will then go to Korea 10 days later because I'm talking about from that other time. Okay, 所以那个10天以后，从还有10天以后，可以说 later, but from now I can't use later. But 10 days from now, then 10 days later, 这个可以说这样子。So use later if comparison to another time. So, for example, I have an English test 2 hours from now, then have a math test 3 hours later. So 2 hours from now, and then 3 hours later, so that would be 5 hours from now, to make that clear. Let's look at a couple of examples. Okay. What do you hope to be doing 10 years? Should that be 10 years later or 10 years from now? Well, I'm asking you now. I don't have another time on there, so it should be 10 years from now. And I'll throw in the question mark that I should have had there as well. My flight to Tokyo will land at 3:30. The flight to Boston will leave 4 hours. Will it leave 4 hours later or leave 4 hours from now? Well, we're talking about landing in Tokyo at 3:30. Okay, so we're assuming from that time, 3:30, that'll be where the 4 hours are counted from. So it should be 4 hours later. Okay, so we'll leave 4 hours later. The race in Taipei is 2 months, while the Kaohsiung Marathon is 2 months. Okay. This is a common way to use both of these phrases in the same sentence. Okay. The first one, because I'm not mentioning a starting time, so I'm going to assume that that is from now. Okay. So now we're talking about Kaohsiung. Kaohsiung will be 2 months from the time of the Taipei Marathon, the way that it is written in this sentence. So it's not from now, it's from the time of the Taipei Marathon. So it would be 2 months later. 如果还有英文的问题，你可以去上 TCNEEnglish 就问我，你也可以上台中新英格兰美语。如果你在台中地区，你找英文老师，你可以在那个TCNEEnglish 找我。谢谢你收看。